Hello everyone, and welcome to another Geometry Dash video, and in this video I'll be talking about the most shocking moments and events in the GD community. This was actually suggested by a guy on my Discord server who calls himself Allegiance, so thanks for suggesting that idea. Also, as always, channels that made the gameplay will be in the description. Anyways, let's get started because we have a lot to cover. Number 10. KRAZY deleting Low Death. About 2 years ago, KRAZY announced that he was going to make a level called Low Death, which was an extremely buffed and cancerous version of High Life by Migword. Now, this level was buffed to the point where it could be an extreme demon and placed really high on the list. Not so much now, but that's besides the point. And when Low Death was a thing, KRAZY actually made decent progress making it to 40%, and people freaked out about it. Too much. Everyone in the community kept begging KRAZY to play this horrible level, and he complained on his profile. He called his fanbase little children and started nerfing the level just so he could get it over with. Finally, he deleted the level, which shocked everyone. This really shows how toxic the community can be. If you pester a great player like KRAZY, they will feel like Geometry Dash and playing Extreme Demons will be like a chore because they're forced to do it, and it generally demotivates them if you beg people to play certain levels. Afterwards, he just said they wanted the level to die, and if anyone does verify Low Death, it'll be unrated. But surprisingly, KRAZY actually announced on RIOT stream that he would be playing Low Death again. He told everyone not to get their hopes up, but I'm really hoping this will be verified soon. If he can beat Black Blizzard, then he can beat this. Number 9. Exotic's Virus. If you guys weren't around in early 1.9, Exotic was a star player who somehow beat 40 demons per day, and by a long shot had the most stars out of anyone who played the game. Now of course the demon count on his profile was suspicious, so there was a huge debate to whether he was a hacker or not. We never actually got any confirmation that Exotic was a hacker, but it's pretty obvious that he hacked. But on October 2016, Exotic posted a message on his Twitter saying that this was his last tweet, and there was a virus on his body and this would be his last day. And after we saw that, there was no confirmation that we saw any more of Exotic. There were a few posts on his Twitter saying that Exotic has returned, but that was probably hacked. And afterwards, there were some people that actually claimed that they were Exotic, but those turned out to be fake as well. There's a lot of mystery involving Exotic and whether he died or not, and this shocked the community. Number 8. Hackers taking over. Now, I don't really know much about this topic, and there aren't many videos there to research on, but basically what happened was there was a hacker, and I don't know the name too, and he hacked a bunch of creators' accounts. Their levels were still there and everything, and I don't know if their passwords were changed, but this completely shocked the community and made people like myself think that the game was under attack. RobTop really needs to up his security with the game. Nothing else to really say about this, so let's move on. Number 7. MEFEWE dying at Sonic Wave. Sonic Wave is currently the hardest level in the game right now and was created by Cyclic. It was actually rated for a while in 1.9 and then unrated when people found out Cyclic was a hacker. So over a course of 18 months, no one beat Sonic Wave. There were some people that made decent progress within these 18 months, such as RIOT, who made some good runs on Sonic Wave. But 7 months before this, a player named MEFEWE came super close to beating this level, dying at 98% because of the small buff at the end, and I mean, just listen to his reaction. No! No! This was the biggest fail in GD history at the time. Sonic Wave would have been by a long shot the hardest level in the game. But things didn't stop from there. MEFEWE got Funny Game and Sir Punch to make a rebirth of Sonic Wave Rebirth, which unfortunately is a dead level now. Ever since, MEFEWE lost motivation to play GD and quit the game. Later on, RIOT kept playing Sonic Wave and got 96%, which is the second closest fail. Finally, in November 2015, Psyonix finally beat Sonic Wave, and the race to beating Sonic Wave was over. The thing is, a lot of this could have been avoided if MEFEWE didn't buff the end, or was just able to follow through, beating Sonic Wave. Number 6. Andromeda's Confession. Andromeda was a skilled player back in 1.9 and also in 2.0. A few of his most notable achievements were Cataclysm, Bloodbath, Necropolis, and some of his own levels, Poltergeist, and the Ultimate Phase. He also made this video, Top 10 Hardest Demons in GD, that currently has 1.4 million views. But all that changed in August 2015 when he posted his confession video. He made a proper apology saying which levels he hacked, and also he'd be streaming later. This shocked the community, but for the most part, the community was actually on Andrew's side. I really wish the community was his team today, but in 2.0 he legitimately completed every single main achievement that he hacked in 1.9 legitimately, this being his ultimate apology. This event shocked the community, as Andromeda was recognized as both a video creator and an excellent player. Number 5. TRUSTA, NERFING, and beating YATAGARASY. These two events were so close to each other that I had to put them in one spot. YATAGARASY was one of the most hyped extreme demons to ever come out, first being started by RIOT in early 2.0, the goal being to make the hardest level ever and to overshadow Bloodbath. But after the huge process of YATAGARASY being built, RIOT couldn't verify the level because of his finger pains. He had repetitive strain injury or RSI in his index finger. This led to RIOT to pass the level on this serve, and he actually made some decent progress after rage quitting the level and temporarily quitting GD. This was when the level was passed on to TRUSTA, and it actually looked like he was about to do it. About 4 months after he first started trying to beat it, he got 95%. This was actually quite ironic because he was using Sir Geister's icons, and Sir Geister died at 95% on his own level Hatred. This was when he nerfed Michigan and Funny Games part, which were the most difficult. This made the level a bit easier. It was only about a few days until he finally beat YATAGARASY with the nerfs, but the thing is it was slightly easier than Sonic Wave, not making it to number 1. So of course the community hated the fact that he nerfed the level, and people made comparison videos of the nerfed and unnerfed YATAGARASY, and people said that he ruined the level. TRUSTA nerfing and then beating YATAGARASY was a meme at this point, and people are saying that he used a nerf gun to kill YATAGARASY. Number 4. 2.1's release. Shortly after TRUSTA verified YATAGARASY, RobTop finally released 2.1 after exactly 17 months after 2.0, way too long for an update. I chose 2.1 out of any other update because it took the longest and was most anticipated. RobTop kept lying to everyone involving 2.1's release, saying it was going to come out 12 months before the update actually came out, and he actually said a lot of these lies, leaving the community in outrage. Before 2.1 was released, we actually had some early previews on the vehicle, the new level, and a new app called Geometry World, which was like a 2.1 light. Pretty much everything about 2.1 was anticipated at this point, and we knew exactly what the update was going to look like. In January 16th, the update was finally out with lots of new stuff, and everything we hoped for. Now let's wait for 2.2. Number 3. Nobbleboy dies at Bloodlust. Remember when I said that Sonic Wave was the biggest fail for its time? Well, this is now the biggest for sure. Bloodlust is a super buff and extended remake of Bloodbath and will certainly be the hardest level by a long shot. Nobbleboy was both an extremely talented player and creator, and later became the verifier of Bloodlust in September 2016. He made some slow progress and also did some creating stuff along the way with God Eater, but the biggest fail happened back in June when Nobbleboy died at 98. Now, after this he raged a lot more and even cried on stream, but the level isn't dead yet. He also died at 97% a few times and spent 100,000 total attempts on the level, so I really hope he verifies this soon. What the fuck? Number 2. Riot beats Bloodbath. Even though Bloodbath is currently the 24th hardest demon behind a lot of other levels currently, this level was at number 1 for a really long time. The goal for this level was to have the greatest creator and make a level that was more difficult than anything at the time. This level was going to be verified by Riot, the best player at the time, who beat Cataclysm, Ice Carving Diablo X, and Deadly Club's Death. During the verification process of Bloodbath, Riot got 94%, and that was when RobTop said this in his stream: "Riot, I bless you with RobTop power, verify," and he actually did in August 2015. Bloodbath was without a doubt the hardest level at the time, and remained unbeaten for months. A year after the verification of Bloodbath, TRUSTA verified Sacoup in Hell by Anubis, and finally surpassed Bloodbath. This achievement made history in the community and made Riot one of the most popular players in the game. He's currently at 193,000 subscribers.
Oh my god!
Number 1. Cyclic's Confession. So as I said, Riot was the best player in late 1.9 and in early 2.0, but at the time, that was debatable. The other godlike player at the time was Cyclic. Cyclic was the first player ever to complete Cataclysm and to also beat Ice Carbon Diablo X, the Ultimate Phase, and Acropolis. When Riot and Cyclic were at the top of their rivalry, Cyclic made Sonic Wave, which I discussed earlier. After he verified this in 1.9, he just quit. He deleted his YouTube, his levels, pretty much everything, but then he came back. He verified Team N2's mega collab A Bizarre Phantasm and a remake of Son's old level, the Hell Zone. But there was one problem. In the Hell Zone video there was evidence of a cut, because if you look at the video real closely, the icon disappears for one frame. And this was when Cyclic shocked the entire community. Sonic Wave and the Hell Zone were both hacked. The Hell Zone did have 4 cuts in it and it was verify hacked. But that wasn't all. The next day, Cyclic told Riot that he hacked every single demon level on his channel and that all of his streams were pre-recorded. The community was completely shocked by this, because all this time we found out that Riot was rivaling a hacker. Anyways though, I hope you guys enjoy this top 10. If you have, make sure to leave a like and leave your opinion in the comments. And as always, this is GD Flaaroni signing out. Bye guys.